This is why I said the other night, why don't we have populist Republicans and populist Democrats that just solve problems? Just solve problems for Americans. And by the way, I am willing to compromise with the left, 100%. I'll work with anybody. I saw the Track AIPAC people. It's some progressive woman and some progressive gay guy. I'd work with them on shutting down AIPAC in a second, in a heartbeat. Same goes for Anna Kaspari and Cenk Uygur. They were in favor of democratic populism. They want to deliver health care. They want to deliver education. I would work with them in a second. In a second. A Zohran Mamdani all day. That's why I said we need to rethink and realign our politics based on what actually matters and what matters to us. We have to drop the wokeness, arguably on both sides. We have to drop the wokeness on the left, which is anti-white and obsessed with immigration, basically throwing the borders open. They have to get rid of the tone policing and language policing. And on the right, we can work together with the left. Maybe we have to let go of some of the cruelty and abuse directed at some of the marginalized communities on their side. It's true. There are marginal people. What else would you call a racial minority other than a marginal person? I'm okay with living in a society where we, as long as we close the borders, we can take care of everybody.
Nick is like, I'm willing to give up my racism.
In the country, we can figure out how we can all get along together, as long as there is a consensus agreement that we can put America first. But what I see from the Trump administration and from the Democrats is neither of them are willing or able to actually do anything for people, for the actual people. And this is the evidence. Chuck Schumer opens the government with no Obamacare subsidies after they funded the Trump government earlier in the year without a fight at all. But now he wants to put forward a bill on anti-Semitism. Really? So which constituents are you working for exactly? You can't condemn the genocide in Gaza on behalf of your many Muslim or progressive constituents or even Jewish constituents that have a problem with it. You can't deliver on Obamacare, but you're obsessed with it. It's anti-Semitism, white supremacy, That's a grift. That's just a race hustle. You're just a race hustler. That's just a load of crap. You can take your resolution and shove it up your ass. No one cares. And the same is true on the Trump administration. What are they doing? The Trump administration has deported 300,000 illegal immigrants to date. There's nothing massive about that. 10 million came here in 4 years. They deported 300,000 in a year. The Trump administration extended the corporate tax cut. No tax cut for the middle class, no infrastructure bill, no jobs, nothing. 50,000 jobs down in October. They won't even release the data. But they're subsidizing AI and eradicating regulations for AI and cutting the corporate taxes. And they're giving contracts to little tech, all their Silicon Valley donors, policing anti-Semitism. And again, from both sides, you're getting a lot of talk. You're getting Stephen Miller LARPing his Goebbels, talking about hippie boomers and, you are nothing. We don't like the third world. And on the left, you've got Chuck Schumer bitching about white supremacy and anti-Semitism. They get nothing done for anybody. Neither the left nor the right wins. The populists on both sides get nothing. The people are not being helped in any way. And yet, the one thing they are able to come together and work on is furnishing Israel with missiles, condemning anti-Semitism, funding Holocaust museums, endless stuff like that. So this is where we need to realign the politics. I'm sorry, but I don't see myself as aligned, actually, with these guys on the right that are obsessed with Israel. And I think that a lot of the populists on the left don't see themselves as aligned with the pro-Israel people in the Democratic Party. But we're supposed to all fight each other on their behalf. Stephen Miller is supposed to send me out to fight for this Trump administration that does nothing. And Chuck Schumer and their crowd, Alex Soros, and they're supposed to send their people out to fight us while doing nothing.
What do you guys think about that? Nick Fuentes with another video. Say what you want to say about him. There's things I don't like about him. You know, obviously he's grifting to, you know, white people and trying to make them feel comfortable about being racist and stuff like that. I don't like that about him, but a lot of stuff he says, I think he's talking for a lot of Americans that are on the right. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. We on to the next video. Peace, y'all.